Ah, gentle seat. Let's start seated. Just finding that comfortable seat. Allowing the eyes to close, bringing your attention to your breath. Feeling the sits bones ground into the earth. And as you feel that grounding sensation through whatever part of your body is touching and feeling solidified, begin to let that grow all the way through the spine, all the way up into your crown of your head, all the way up to the sky. Finding the length in the spine through the crown of the head, begin to draw your breath deeper. And as your breath deepens, let's deepen into this moment. Let's take 3 inhales and exhales together. Exhale everything out. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Again, inhale. Exhale, release. Last time, huge inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Find that natural rhythm, that cadence that warms your body. Begin to cultivate an intention for your practice. Pulling that into your mind's eye, letting it hang out there for today. Just hang out. Whenever your mind wanders, just bring it back to that intention. Slowly bring your chin into your chest on an exhale. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhales, bring chin to chest. Inhales, lift and lengthen up to the sky. Follow your breath a couple more times. Last time, all the way up. And then bringing it down. Gently begin to roll ear to shoulder. You pick which direction. Just finding that beautiful neck roll, shoulder to ear to shoulder. Doesn't feel good when you go shoulder to ear. It's better ear to shoulder. Two more times, just finding your way, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Take your fingertips behind you, palms face towards the back. Pressing into your palms, lift and lengthen through the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale and exhale here. Pressing through the palms, really opening the chest. Slowly release, elbows rounding forward. Lifting the hands out to the side, palms face towards each other. Inhale, think of lift and lengthening. So maybe your chin rises a little bit, your chest rises. And then exhale, draw the hands forward, chin to chest. Inhale, take it out to the side, lift the chest up to the sky. Exhale forward, chin to chest, arms lengthened. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, slowly bringing it down. Inhale, open, pause here. Take both hands up to the sky, palms face each other. Find movement here in your side body. And then pause at the top. Reach that left hand forward and the right hand's gonna open to the side. Lean forward with that left hand and then lean back. Lean forward and then lean back. Both hands back up to the top, palms face each other. Right hand forward, left hand back. Reach forward with the right hand and then back towards the back. Forward and then back. One more time, forward and back. Lift both hands up to the sky again. This time take your right hand out to the right side, left hand reaches over. Roll the wrist, wiggle the fingers, and then on an inhale, look up towards the sky, open the chest. Exhale, shoulder towards knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, shoulder towards knee. Inhale up. Exhale, bringing it down. Last time, lifting up to the sky, all the way over to the left side now. Draw the left hand out, right hand reaches. Lean over to the left side. Look up towards the sky, open the chest. Exhale, shoulder towards knee. Inhales, lift and lengthen. Exhale, shoulder towards knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Last time, shoulder towards knee. And then we lift and lengthen. Take your left hand to your right knee. Your right hand comes behind, lengthening in this twist. And then gently softening into the twist with your exhales. Inhale, all the way over to the other side. Lift arms out nice and wide. Lengthening through your torso on that beautiful inhale, and then exhale, softening, looking over that shoulder. Release back towards center. Reach your hands forward. Find your way onto your hands and knees. Sway the hips side to side. And then flow through some cat-cow. So take a beautiful inhale. And then exhale, finding your way into that cat pose. And then invite some other movement into your body. Maybe it's a little hip movement, a little shoulder movement. Maybe you tuck your toes because you're like, yes, toe tucking is so lovely. And then pause here in tabletop. Flip the fingertips towards your knees. So spin them around. You can do one at a time or both. Sway a little side to side. Perhaps you walk your hands back just a little bit so you can send your sits bones down towards your toes and move in circles. Anything to get those wrists stretched out. Maybe you take one, pressing into the fingers, slowly bring the palm down, and then coming over to the other side, pressing into those fingers, bringing it down. Any little bit of movement that feels nice here in the wrist. And then shake one hand out, place it down, shake the other. Step your right foot back, pressing into the heel, igniting that calf and then finally moving forward and back. Bring the right knee back to where it was, step the left foot back. Bring that left knee forward, sway the hips. Reach that right hand forward and then shake hands with me. So rotate the palm in, send the left foot back. Lift it up, extend it behind you. Lift and extend. Pull the belly button into your spine. And slowly release, coming right over to the other side. So lift that left hand up, shake the wrist, palm faces towards me, shake hands, hi, hello. And then send the right foot, extend it back. Pull the belly button into the spine. And then bring it down, releasing it down, sway side to side. Extend that right foot back, keeping both hands on the earth. Point and flex, roll the ankle. Bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest, chin in towards chest. Send it back. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, chin into chest. Send it back. Last time, bring the knee in, chin in, nice hold. And release down, sway the hips. Coming over to the other side, extend the left leg long. Really press through the arms. Bend the knee, bring it into center. Exhale, round through the spine, pull the knee in and extend it back. Exhale, knee into the nose. Send it back. Last time, bring it in, knee to nose. And bring the knee down, sway side to side. Bring your left hand in a little closer to the center of your mat. Press through the left hand, lift the right hand up to the sky. Roll the wrists, squeeze the fingers in, make some movement. Inhale here and then exhale, thread it through and under, but don't touch the earth because we're gonna bring it back up to the top. Inhale up, exhale, sliding it down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up last time and then exchange it for the left. So bring the right hand down. Take the left hand up to the sky. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, slowly bringing it under. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhaling all the way up to the sky and bring the left hand to the left side of the mat. Your right hand moves in close so you can step that right foot forward. Gently begin to find movement here, just a small movement forward and back. And as you begin to notice what your legs are saying, find a little more movement, a little further back. Pausing at the top, right hand, right knee. Just pausing here, breathing here. Taking a moment, lift the hands up to the sky. Maybe you sink a little further down to the earth. Knee comes forward just a little bit. Maybe your left hand comes down to rest on that left leg, back of the left thigh. Your right hand reaches up and back towards that foot. Inhale everything back to center, hands on the earth, right foot pulls back, sway the hips. Moving right on over to the left side, so your right hand and left hand onto the right side of the mat. Step your left foot forward. Begin to start with small movement, just tiny ones. And then allow the tiny movements to go through that medium and then all the way back into half splits. Pause at the top. Left hand, left knee. Stay here for just a moment. And then lift both hands up to the sky. As you reach for the sky, maybe maybe now you sink down just a little. Taking your right hand down to the back of your right thigh, or maybe it's down on your calf, wherever you're reaching, and then lift the left hand up and over towards that right foot. Inhale back to center. Hands come back to the earth. Pull the front foot back. Sway the hips side to side. Tuck the toes. Find your way into your downward facing dog. That may be different for each of you. Paddling the feet, finding a movement. If you haven't been in a down dog in a while, it might feel nice. And then gently tiptoe your way to the top of the mat. Hands on shins, finding that halfway lift. Nice deep breath, pulling the shoulders back towards your thighs, neck extended. Look over that right shoulder. Gently look over the left. Back towards center. Slowly begin to bend your knees. Reach down towards the floor, forward fold. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Bend the knees even deeper, roll up one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders up and back. And slowly bringing them forward. Bringing them back. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, swan dive down. Slowly extending, finding your way down to the earth. Forward fold. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Paddle the feet, move a little side to side. Hands on shin, slowly rise, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, back into that forward fold. Bending through the knees, pressing through the heels. Take your arms out to the side, lifting all the way up to the sky. Find that little mini back bend. Exhale, hands right through heart center. Release the hands down to the side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Hands up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down. All the way to the floor, forward fold. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Stay here, breathe here. Begin to bend one knee and straighten the leg of the other, swaying a little side to side. And then slowly bring your hands to your shins. Lengthen, find that halfway lift. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, lift the right arm up to the sky. So your left hand is on the shin, the left knee is bent. And then take that right hand on your low back, right there in your sacrum. Lift and lengthen through the shoulder, gently twisting. Reach the hand up to the sky and then slowly release your hand to your right hand to your right shin. Bend the knees a couple times, find a little bit of movement. We're gonna bend the right knee, straighten the left, lift the left hand up to the sky. Slowly take your left hand to that low back, your sacrum. Lift the shoulder, press it towards the back, lifting it up to the sky. Breathe. And then slowly release, left hand onto the shin, paddling the knees, moving them forward and back. Forward and back. Release into a forward fold. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Bend your knees deeply, let the arms hang down, roll up one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders up and back. And bring them forward. Finding your feet under your hips, pull the toes up to the sky and then fan them down, trying to get as much space in between them as we possibly can. Find your hands anywhere you might find stability as we head into tree pose. I'm pulling them into holding in my absicles. So lean over to your left leg, bend it just a little bit, tiptoes on the right. Lift that right knee up, straighten the left leg. Hold and breathe, flex the right foot. Slowly rotate the knee out to the right side, and then find your way into tree pose. So maybe you're here up on the inner thigh, maybe you're on your calf. So wherever you are, find your place. Hold and breathe. And then begin to take your fingertips into star. So take them out nice and wide, palms face forward. We're gonna lift up. So bend that left knee just a little bit. Take your right foot out to the side and then lean over into that falling star. And if you fall, that's okay, because I probably am too. Woo, little hard transition here. So as you hold here in falling star, if your knee's still bent, play with your balance. Try to straighten it up. Press through the right heel, lengthening through your arms, and then draw everything back in nice and slow. Step it down. Find a little washing machine. I've got a little cha-cha-cha thing happening today, stuck in my head. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. Maybe it'll be stuck in yours now too. Bring your awareness and tension to your right leg. Bend the right knee just a little bit. Tiptoes on the left. Lift the left knee up. Flex the foot. Draw it out to the side. So gently begin to open that hip. And find where your tree is today. Perhaps you're going to try up here on the inner thigh. See how you fare, right? Perhaps you're on your calf or on the floor. Begin to play with your balance or find your solid foundation. Gently begin to stretch your arms out wide, palms face forward. Lift that left knee up and out. Take it out to the side. Begin to come into that star pose. I always start with my right knee bent a little bit to give me a little bit more time to find my balance, and then begin to straighten it as I find that balance and stability. Holding and breathing and extending everything out. And then slowly draw everything in. So bending the right knee, stepping everything in towards center, Finding that little shake in your body in the washing machine, side to side. At the top of your mat, hands into heart center, lift that right knee up. So lift it up and just step it back as far as you want into a warrior two. Lift the hands, opening them up out to the sides. Look over that left middle finger, right hand reaches back. Drop the shoulders down, find a little movement here. And once you've found your stable able, once you've found it, breathe. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly straighten that left front leg, toes face toward where the right is, so towards the side of your mat. Find your forward fold. Slowly bending, reaching towards the earth. Find a little movement here, a little hip bump, a little bend of the knees, side to side. In this forward fold, bring your hands underneath your face. You can tenton, domen, find a little movement here. Lift the right hand up towards the sky, gently finding that twist. Slowly release down, lifting the left hand up. Release down. Walk your hands over towards your left foot, and we're going to come to warrior two on the left side. So your toes are going to face towards the left side of your mat. Rearrange your heel. Press up to rise, finding that solid foundation in your legs. And then extend your arms out. So you're looking over your right fingertips. Oh, I said left side, didn't I? Guys. Walk over to the right side. I was mirroring. Over to the right side. Rise here into warrior two. Solid foundation. Lifting the hands up and out. I'm glad I haven't changed. Lower the shoulders down. Bending through the right knee, finding that warrior two. One more breath. Begin to straighten that right front knee. Take your toes towards the side of the mat. Lift and lengthen hands up to the sky, really reaching here, finding a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, swan dive down back into that wide-legged forward fold. And this time, find larger movement side to side. Maybe you allow your head to hang down, shake it yes, shake it no. And then pause. Okay, this time we're really walking over to the left side, okay? Walk over to the left side with your hands. Tiptoes on the right foot. Slowly lower that right knee down. Untuck the toes. We're going to go back into that half split movement with our left leg. So find that forward to back motion. Nice and slow. And then pause once you pull back. Pull the toes back. Lengthen through the torso, through the crown of the head, and slowly bringing your heart center towards your knee. Maybe you dip your chin in towards your chest, head towards the knee. And then slowly find yourself forward. Pull the left foot back, sway the hips side to side. Move the hands over to the left side, step the right foot forward. And this is where we're going to find that larger movement, finding that half splits, lifting and lengthening through the torso, through the neck, slowly lowering the heart center down towards the knee. Maybe chin comes in towards chest. And slowly pull the right heel back, hands forward, foot comes to the back. Slowly lower down onto your belly, forearms down, low belly down. Find a little sway in the hips side to side. Palms down, find Sphinx pose. Paying attention to the low back and what it's saying to you. And slowly release down, pulling the hands underneath the shoulders, finding a low cobra here, lifting into that low cobra. And then releasing the forehead down, toes up to the sky, windshield wiper side to side. Bring your left forearm in front. Your right hand's gonna reach back towards that right foot. Gently bring the right heel down towards your sits bones or towards the outside. Release it, coming over to the other side, nice and slow. Hugging the knees together. Reach behind, grab the foot or the ankle and gently pull the heel towards the sits bones. Slowly release. Hands under shoulders. Press up and back. Swing the hips first, a little side to side, and find your child's pose. Maybe this time you do a traditional child's pose, knees in, sits bones towards heels, forehead down, arms reach for the back of the heels. Letting your shoulders just open. Slowly begin to awaken, bringing your hands next to your head, press up. We're going to move the feet out to the side to find our feet forward into a gentle seat. Moving forward and back, and then bend the knees, slowly getting a little closer to the front of your mat. We're going to take our right shin, place it in the same length. We're going to bring our right shin in line with the front of our mat. We're going to take our left leg, swing it out nice and long. heading right into our pigeon pose. And if this pigeon isn't comfortable for you, go ahead and switch, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead and reverse it. Find your way onto your spine. Crossing the right leg over the left knee. So finding your pigeon, slowly breathing. Slowly bringing the hands to the earth. Take your right hip down towards the floor. Left leg's gonna come all the way forward. Cross it up and over the right knee. So gently lengthening through the torso. Allow your right hand to grasp that left knee and your left hand behind you. Finding that gentle twist. Finding your way back into center, keeping your knees right where they are. So in this gentle twist, we're just going to rearrange a little bit. We're going to find ourselves into this shoelace pose. So knees generally stacked on each other. Whatever your body makes, my body's not trying to make this shape yet. So your right leg is on the bottom, your left leg is on the top. We're going to lift and lengthen through our torso. Slowly begin to lift the left hand up to the sky. Bend the elbow, gently bring it to the back of your spine. The right hand's going to lift up. Gently guide that arm a little further down your back. Lean over to the right side gently. Finding your way back to center, release and unwind. Lengthening through the torso, bring your fingertips forward. Gently bring your heart center towards the knee. Rise and lift up. Bring your fingertips behind you. And as you do, we're just going to unlace and then relace. So bring that left foot up and under, crossing the right. And it could look like this. Just crossing it right on top. Others have the ability to make different shapes with their body than other people. So lift and lengthen, whichever version you're in, they're all perfect. Lift the right hand up to the sky and then bend the elbow, bring it behind your spine. Left hand reaches up to help guide the fingertips a little bit further down your spine. Slowly unravel. Well, lean over to the left side just a little bit before you unravel. Unravel, lean up, unravel. Lengthening through the torso, bring your fingertips to the earth. Bring your heart center towards the knee. Check in with your neck, see if you're holding any tension. Slowly bring your fingertips back. We're gonna unlace, taking our left shin to the top of our mat so it's right in line. And we're gonna take this right leg back, finding pigeon here. Making any little adjustments we need. Or coming into a supine pigeon, so rolling over onto our spine, taking our left leg up to the sky and crossing the left ankle on top of the right knee. Flying into pigeon, reaching behind the right thigh. If you're with me up here, slowly lower down, find your way to the floor. Perhaps you stay up on your palms. Whatever version of pigeon you're in, begin to dive a little deeper into that breath. Slowly begin to bring your hands up. Gently bring your left hip down to the floor. Bring the right foot and leg all the way forward, crossing it over the left knee. Make any adjustments. Lift and lengthen through the torso, gently twisting with your right hand towards the back. And then slowly release. Uncross the ankles, stretch the legs out nice and long. Paddle the feet, find a little movement here. Drawing the knees in towards the chest, feet on the floor. Find a windshield wiper here. Pausing on one side. And then over to the other side. back into center. Pull the feet in, find a bound angle, lengthening through the torso, reaching the hands forward for just a moment. Find a little movement here, a little side to side, maybe ear to shoulder. And slowly bring the knees in, roll down one vertebra at a time, finding your way onto your back. Knees drawn into chest. Find a little sway side to side. And then gently find some circles with the hips in one direction. And then reverse, going in the opposite direction. Pause, one hand on each kneecap. Begin to pull the knees into the chest, nice and wide though. So make a little room for the body in between, pulling the knees nice and tight, point and flex the toes. Then find your way into happy baby, a hand at a time. Rock a little side to side. And then pause, hold, breathe. Release one foot at a time. Both knees into chest, nice big hug. Send your right leg long. Let it take a rest on the mat. Let's do a supine twist. Taking your left knee over to the right side. Stretch that left arm out long, look towards the left. On your next inhale, bring everything back into center, nice and slow. Gently rock a little side to side. Then send that left leg long. Let your left hand guide the right knee over to the left side gently, stretching the right arm out long. Inhale back to center. Take your time, nice and slow. Both knees in. Shake a little side to side. Bring the feet down to the floor. Fingertips go towards the feet. Find a little heel to toe action in your feet, just moving a little side to side. Then begin to find 5 pelvic tilts. Inhale, lift and inhale, drawing in. Exhale, pressing out. Just slowly finding those pelvic tilts in and out. And then on your final pelvic tilt, when you draw in, begin to lift the hips up. Find a rolling bridge pose. So roll up in the bridge, and then one vertebra at a time, roll back down. So the inhales are to lift and lengthen. And the exhales are the slowly releasing. 2 more, just like that. Once you reach the bottom, maybe bring your hands on your belly and windshield wiper side to side. Pause on the right side, taking a few breaths here. Inhale, center, and then over to the other side. Maybe you look in the opposite direction than your knees. Bringing everything back to center. Stretch the legs out long. Relaxing your hands down, palms face up to the sky. Tuck the shoulder blades up and under. Make any adjustments to your clothing so you're comfortable. Gently rock your chin a little side to side. And allow your attention to come back to the breath. Finding that softness in your body. Begin to deepen the breath. Invite small movement back into your fingers and your toes. And start to make larger movements with your arms and your legs, moving a little side to side. And then gently roll over to your right or left side, taking a pause. And gently find that press to a seated position. Taking a breath here. I invite you to bring your hands into heart center. May each of you be well. Thank you for this practice with me virtually. Namaste.